So this is a behavioral study of the great blue herons, and the selected behavior of this study is why herons live in colonies, also known as heronries. So the footage was taking place in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park in Ohio, and the nests in these colonies are typically in trees at about 65 to 165 feet above the ground. The nests are made from dry branches and are lined with twigs, moss, conifer needles, various twigs and leaves. The male heron will actually bring these materials to the nest, where the female heron will take those materials and construct the nest. It takes about a week for the nest to be completed, and the nest can be up to a meter in diameter and a half a meter thick. So looking into Tinbergen's 4 levels of analysis, causation, development, um, evolution, and function, we can answer the question, well, why are these herons living in these colonies? Why aren't they living on their own with their mates and raising their young? Why are they raising their young with hundreds of other herons? Well, by the end of this film, we'll have an answer. So moving to the first level of analysis, causation. So animals behave because an immediate control mechanism drives them to do a certain behavior. The genes of the heron induce them to migrate each year to the Cuyahoga Valley to mate, reproduce, and raise their young in the colony. In a study of Palearctic warblers, genes were seen to have a similar result in that the birds would migrate back to the certain location to reproduce and raise offspring. So it just shows that these herons are genetically induced to travel back to this colony. They're just trained to go back. Um, Moving on to development, these are early life control mechanisms that drive behavior. The colony actually acts as an information center for herons. Young herons that have not found good foraging sites are able to follow others, either that being their parents or other herons in the colony. They're pretty much just taught survival skills in the colony. In a study to provide information about family living among birds, Jane Ekman finds that birds show kinship, which is obviously demonstrated in this colony. Moving to evolution, this is an ancestral inherited tendency which occurs over many years, and the herons in the colony have shown habituation by living in the national park near a busy road and near plenty of human interaction. It just shows that over the years that there have been more and more herons in this valley, and obviously that shows that they're becoming more comfortable around humans. Through a study conducted by Ross Vinsland, he found that habituation was occurring in herons by setting a different stimuli presented time after time, and the reaction of the herons would slowly fade away. So that's pretty neat. Now moving to the last one, function. This behavior is described by its current fitness benefit behind it. The reason why these herons live and migrate to this colony is because of predator avoidance and food location. They're in a fence. The area that they are in is fenced off, which keeps many predators away, including humans. And there's a creek not more than 100 yards away from the colony where fish is plentiful. In a study conducted by Christophe and many others, they found that herons build colonies in the best suitable environments for them. So I guess going through the levels of analysis, we can see that why these great blue herons live in this valley. Thanks.